What is going on YouTube? Welcome back guys to a brand new video. Is your boy Pokestocks here, and as always I'm bringing you guys some fire content, so sit back, relax, and enjoy. And as always, go ahead and join the Discord down below chat. Now I say this every video, and I do want to make it pretty clear guys, we're not just creating a Discord, we're creating a community. If you guys actually want to be part of something, go ahead and join. We have investments, binder reveals, so much more. It's crazy guys how awesome this is getting. If you want to be part of something, go ahead and join that. And of course, I'm not a financial advisor, so please take this for your own advice, guys, and do your own research as markets and trends do always change. Now, I do want to start off this video, obviously, by going over Black Bolt White Flare. I do this every single video. I'll probably do this for the next week, but please hear me out. The reason I do this, guys, is because it's very important as an investor, as a collector, whatever you are, maybe a scalper too, I don't know, to analyze how the newest set is performing so we get an idea of what we can predict within the next few days. Now, Black Bolt White Flare, as I've said earlier, if you're a constant viewer, you know what I talk about this set. The set has actually been performing a lot better than what us investors think. It's kind of scary because, like, dude, we were not expecting the set to perform this strong as it is, but it is. So what are you gonna do about it? Now, I do want to make it pretty clear that I think Black Bolt White Flare will probably pick up, guys. You know, for example, if we click on the trainer box, obviously it had a massive crash that was expected. That was 100% expected. We're always usually going to see that because that's just how sets do crash on release, and then we just saw boom boom boom. But as you guys can see, it's holding on to the $90 mark, and to be completely honest, I think it will probably stick to the $90 right now. It's kind of crazy how this is almost a $100 ETB, and you guys are probably stressed out saying, Pokestocks, bro, you know, you said the set was going to be a lot cheaper, you know, by now, and etc etc. I get it, but you have to realize that, as I was saying, guys, stuff always does change. So that's how you should never take me or any other investor on YouTube, whatever, guys, for 100%, right? Now, here's what I can tell you. I think the reason why this set is still so expensive right now as we speak is because, guys, it is a special set. So the only way people can get packs is by buying ETBs right now. And what I mean by getting packs, I mean literally, for real, dude, that's the only way. The booster bundles have not yet released. The text sticker collections, I mean, no one's going to buy the binder or a poster. They're just going to go for the ETB. So remember that, guys. That is why the set is so expensive right now, is because we have such limited product. And also, we don't have a booster box, right? It's a special set. I feel like if we had a booster box, we would see ETBs right now, most likely probably $80. But the only reason and why I'm standing so strong to this is that people just want to pick the set up, and they probably don't mind, you know, spending, right? Because this is the best price to pack ratio. I think it's kind of interesting that I said that because I never did, and I think that might have answered a lot of questions for you guys. But yeah, that's what the set's currently looking like right now. We still have the chase cards being massively expensive still, and it's kind of crazy. Now, I do want to bring this up. I'm not here to gossip or not here to talk about anything, guys, but I feel like it's a good thing to bring up because at the end of the day, guys, Pokemon is just a hobby. It's fun, right? It's fun that you make money with it, etc., etc. And you know, as I was saying, I don't want to gossip, but I do want to bring up a valid point. I'm not going to say anyone's name here or anything because I don't even know their name, but I went to Target for release day on Black Bolt White Flare, and I was expecting, as obvious, a line, etc., etc. And, you know, the line wasn't that big. To be completely honest with you guys, it was honestly really, really short, and it was kind of crazy. Like, oh my, dude, no way we got all this. And as always, I went ahead, and everyone else, we went ahead and picked up our items, right? There was on the thing, guys, it says 5 item limit, 2 items different, right? So I picked up 2 Black Bolt ETBs, 2 White Flare, and a binder collection. Got my 5, walked out, happy as could be. However, there were a few people who try to buy more than the limit, who were going back into the store, who were bringing in family members, guys, to go ahead and scalp every single product on the shelf. And it's just like, dude, really? And like, listen, I get it, man. I get you want to make quick money and shit, but like, bro, why are you ruining the hobby for so many other people who want to invest, collect, open the cards? Like, just obey the limit and move on with your life, right? It's just really disrespectful, I think. And I want to say this, guys, is because I know, you know, there are some of us who might fall under this trap, right? I get it, right? This happens, you know. It's just like, oh my god, I get it. I can be greedy right now. In fact, I'm not gonna gatekeep anything. I was really greedy. I was like, oh my god, I could call all my family members. And at one point, I was actually gonna do that, right? I was actually gonna do that. But I remember, like, okay, is that really respectful? Is that really what I stand for? And I didn't do that. So take that for what you want, but just remember, guys, that please be respectful into this hobby. I know that Black Bolt White Flare, you know, just came out, and I know there's a lot of, you know, release hype to it, but at places like Target and Walmart where there really isn't a limit or people can abuse it, just keep in mind is that there are other people, you know, any age, kids, adults, teenagers who just want to open this stuff, who want to invest in it, whoever. And listen, the people who at least obey the limit and have respect, those are kind people. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, if you're a scalper, and hear me out, right? If you're a scalper and you obey the limit, I have respect to you because you're quick selling this, but at least you're being respectful and obeying the limit. So whatever you do, guys, all I'm saying is just please keep in mind that there are still people who want to do this. And that, I've seen so many videos on TikTok and on YouTube, bro, and on Instagram of people fighting over this shit. And it's like, bro, really? Are we really fighting over Pokemon cards, guys? It's kind of disturbing because at the end of the day, this is, guys, this is a freaking hobby for kids, right? At the end of the day, that's what it truly is. And it's like, bro, really? We've gotten this far to fight over this stuff. It's just insane. But I just want to bring that up. Now, I do want to bring up another set because I'm going to throw in another set. Why not? Last video, I went over Destined Rivals, sort of going over the set right now. I'll go over Journey Together. Now, someone please answer me in the comment section or in the Discord, and please explain why the Enhanced Booster Box is cheaper than the regular. I mean, you can give me any answer I want, but, like, it still does not make sense. The fact that this comes with a $30 promo and 36 packs still is like, what? So, I don't know why that is. But, guys, I think Journey Together is so underrated. And I could see this being one of the sleeper builds of this. And not just because, of what cards it has, but because how cheap everything is, guys. If we look at Black Bolt, White Flare, if we look at Destined Rivals, those chase cards for those sets are going for hundreds of dollars, guys. When we literally have the top chase card in Journey going for 125. And yes, you could argue, well, listen, bro, the Team Rocket's Mewtwo and Reshiram and Zekrom are better. Listen, I get it. But the fact is that we're in such a Pokemon hype right now, and the chase card for one of the... It's a good set. Journey Together is a good set. It's so cheap, still does not make any sense to me. So I don't know why it is. I'm actually might look up to pick up Lily's Clefairy at this card show I might go to next week. And I probably would not mind. I don't mind spending $125 to get a chase card, bro. Because I know, guys, it's a Lily card, it's a Clefairy, it's the top chase card in this set. It is more than destined to go up long term. But I just want to bring that up because I do think it's really interesting on, why the set is so under the radar right now. I might have to do a whole video on this. But what do you guys think about it? Now, TCG Player did post a article video going over the shakers and movers, and there's really nothing surprising here. It's just, Pikachu from Generations, Lugia, whatever. The Bubble Mew did go up a little bit, from 300 to 350. Not a little bit, sort of a lot. Latios and Latias had I don't know what this is, but okay. So yeah, I don't know. I really don't like their articles that they post because they're just like really bland. I don't know. It's just like there's not really too much information here, and I don't want to read all of this. So yeah, I just look at graphs. I'm sorry, I just don't want to waste my time on that. So yeah, I don't know what that was. I just pulled it up for the video. Maybe why not? Silver Tempest. We'll go over a little bit of Sword and Shield right now. See how the set's performing. Sword and Shield, guys, is sort of picking up, man. And I was saying, chat, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen to where we're gonna have another massive surge in Sword and Shield, because I don't know if you guys realize, and I'm gonna say this one more time, is that Scarlet and Violet is over. So theoretically speaking, please picture this in your mind. Scarlet and Violet, guys, will become the Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield will become the Sun and Moon, and Sun and Moon will become the XY. So remember that this set, Sword and Shield, is going to become very old, guys, and I don't think a lot of people realize that yet. And for a set this cheap, in my opinion, I don't think it's that bad of a purchase to maybe throw in a little bit, because how much are you going to lose in this set? That's up to you to think. But I don't know, that's what I'm thinking, guys. I know a lot of investor YouTubers will talk about Sword and Shield and it being its last chance, and I sort of can agree with them. I mean, regardless of the fact as to which you agree with or not, the fact is that Sword and Shield is out of print now. I know that it still periodically pops up at restocks, or we still find it, in vending machines. I get that, but it's becoming harder and harder to find. When I recorded this channel, guys, when I first started my first ever video with 1 view, I was explicitly saying that Sword and Shield will become one of the best, sets long term. And it's really interesting because I've done daily videos since day one, and I came across, guys, and learned the fact that, like, dude, I saw everything grow in price day by day, and it's interesting, right? For example, the Silver Tempest ETB, guys, 6 months ago, a year ago, this was a freaking crazy product when we literally had it, go for, guys, Black Friday, $20 at Target. We saw a massive price drop to $35. I know people were picking them up for $30. This was on the Target site, whatever, and I was like saying, guys, please pick it up, etc., etc. And then we saw massive growth after that. And what you guys do is pay attention to this massive line right here. There is no drawbacks. It's just a massive pump, and if you guys can sort of predict it, it's just going to keep going up and up and up, and this will definitely be a, $100 ETB by the end of the year. I feel very confident in saying that. We're already up 4% this past month. That, guys, is, from $77 all the way up to $85. So definitely, man, this might hit $100, guys, by the end of August or beginning of September. I can sort of feel that. And, that's going to happen, I think, with every Sword and Shield set. We have Brilliant Stars, guys, market price of 91. The Pokemon Center one, which I still cannot preach enough about, is really under the radar right now, I think. I don't know why people are not looking into this yet. It's just crazy to me how cheap this is, comparing it, I guess, to the other ones. If we look at, Silver Tempest, which is like $235, Lost Origins like $215. The fact that Brilliant Stars is, what, $50? I don't know. It just makes no sense to me. Regardless of saying it's a really good deal right now, I think. And, the set still, guys, so good, bro. This card show this month, bro, is going to be absolutely fire because I'm going to be going crazy on Sword and Shield cards and the overall Sword and Shield era. Because in all honesty, to be completely dead ass with you guys, I think that this will be the last ever massive card show that I'll go to that I'll be able to pick up Sword and Shield for the prices it's at now. Because I bet you if I go next year, Brilliant Stars booster boxes are probably going to be $800-$900. I bet you this Brilliant Stars Pokemon Center ETB by next year is going to be $450-$500. I bet you the Umbreon's probably going to be $200. That's like stuff that I can feel and be guaranteed with. So I'm picking everything up now, guys, before I don't fall in that trap. And there are still sets, there are still products, right? That are still good investments. Now I'm going to hit you guys with a little bit of a curveball right now. And regardless of what you think, please hear me out in what I'm going to say. If we know, guys, I'm going to ask you one question. Name one of the biggest sets this month that exploded rapidly. Your answer, Celebrations. Easy and simple. Boom, that set saw some massive gain. Now, if I had to draw it out for you guys, I do think, in terms of, like, affordability, if we were to draw out this thing like Towers, right, of, sets that were affordable, and then there's Fall, I feel like Celebrations, boom, 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 boom. I feel like we have a little bit of sets left, guys, that are still available from the Sword and Shield era that have not collapsed yet and are still able to pick up. One of them being, and hear me out on this, is Pokemon Go. Now, regardless of what you think of this, guys, this set, as of right now, was literally Celebrations a month ago when we saw ETBs, Pokemon Center ETBs go for like $125, $150, when we saw regular ETBs go for $85, when we saw the chase card of the set go for like $50, right? Celebrations was in this exact same area right here. And I can easily see this set replicate that. The matter of the fact, guys, that we have a Pokemon Center ETB still go for $125, in my opinion, is an absolute steal. And the reason why people don't talk about this set is, in my opinion, is kind of mind-boggling. But my thing is, guys, is if I had to predict, right, what August, what September, what October could bring to Sword and Shield, one of these few remaining sets is going to collapse, and this set will skyrocket. It is almost guaranteed, because people right now, I guess if you've not been paying attention, right, people have been going from one set to the other, sort of like locusts going on farms, destroying all their crops, right? I think Pokemon Go and Shining Fates and Champion's Path, those three sets, I can't think of any more on the top of my head that are more so known. But those three sets, guys, are what's left right now in terms of affordability that have quality stuff, right? Pokestocks, Pokemon Go isn't that great, bro. It's just such a mid set. Listen, bro, we have a Mewtwo. What is the chase card of Destined Rivals? It's a Mewtwo. It's a strong card, right? You cannot argue that. And we have a Dragonite. Dragonite's a very safe card to invest in, too. And, guys, the set is so freaking cheap, it's actually very concerning. I mean, the fact that you can pick up a Pokemon Center ETB for $120, the fact that you pick up the chase card for $50, and the fact that you even go on the second page, guys, and still pick up a gold Mewtwo for $20, bro. I don't get that, but I guess some people get that, Whatever. My point being is that, like, I can easily see the set see some massive potential this year, this month of August, September, October. I love doing this, man, because I love saying this, and I love coming back, a month later and being like, look, guys, look what I said. I'll just play the audio. That's what I did with Celebrations. You can look back on my literally 1 to 2 videos ago. You can watch the whole thing, and you'll see me talk about it. I play a video about myself talking about Celebrations, right? And during that time frame, no one cared about that set, and now look at everyone cares about Celebrations. So I'm just here to bring this set up. As always, I try not to gatekeep anything to you guys. I always tell you the absolute truth. And I don't want to, hide the set, because guess what? I don't have $1,000 to buy the set out. So if you're looking to possibly pick up a set right now for a very solid price, then Celebrations, in all honesty, might be, not Celebrations, Pokemon Go might be your best way to go for the affordability and quality of the set. It's not bad, guys. Stop listening to everyone. If you really boil it down, it has a Mewtwo, it has a Dragonite. It's a strong set, regardless of fact. The Chase Card Bros, $50, which is not bad at all. Now, if we look at the community portfolio, taking a quick glance at it, guys, we don't have too much. I went over this last video, but we can see that the Pikachu Zekrom box is at 15. Lost Origin, Celebrations is massively spiking right now. You know what? Okay, that's really interesting. Let's go ahead and add Pokemon Go into this. We'll buy a purchase right now, guys. By the way, this is the community portfolio, so this is something that I yap about, and then I look back if I'm right. That's practically what it is. And what you guys do. Let's go ahead and buy 3 Pokemon Center ETBs for Pokemon Go. Let's go ahead and buy a regular one as well. Buy 3 of those. I also try to make it as realistic as possible. I'm not going to buy 100 of these because that's not realistic. But 3 for $100, guys, is more realistic. If some people are going to spend $500 on a Evolving Skies ETB, then why not spend $500 on this, right? Same memo right here. And we'll go ahead and pick up the Mewtwo V as well. So we'll look back at this, guys, in like 1 week and see if I'm right. So we have to find a card. Mewtwo V. This would be a solid pickup. We'll go ahead and buy 5 of these, bro. That's real, guys. I know it's a lot of money I just spent in our fake collection, but like it's more realistic, right? I'm actually really excited, bro. Oh my god, this is actually really excited. Pokemon Go, let's go, baby. We'll actually see the gain on this, hopefully. But yeah, look at the portfolio. Going back to what I was saying, one thing last video I talked about the Charizard UPC, sort of telling you guys that in ways. And I was sort of right about that and saying that I was going to see some really, really massive pumps, and it sort of did, which kind of sucks to, a lot of people who didn't, buy it, whatever price it was. That's totally up to you. But, regardless of the fact, guys, Wilming Waters is pretty up right now. Ground Zenith, Pristine Sky, seeing a little bit of a dip, I think. Just a bit. I believe I bought it at 161 and it's only 166, so not too much gain. Might be a good purchase right now. But yeah, that's what we're kind of looking like right now, guys, for the community portfolio. If we go on the next thing, which I want to talk about, which is Champions Path, as I was saying, I believe there's 3 sets left right now: Pokemon Go, Champions, and Shining Fates, that are still quote-unquote affordable. Now, one thing I do find very interesting about Champions Path is that it has not a Pokemon Center ETB. Same thing with Shining Fates. I don't think Shining Fates has a Pokemon Center. I don't know. I feel like Pokemon didn't do it when they should have done it. But besides the points, I believe, guys, that the main chase card is obviously the Charizard. I'm going to be completely honest. I do think this is something you should pass on if you want the most bang for your buck. I think one of the best product size from this right now is going to be the Charizard V from the ETB. This is a promo card, and one really, really strong thing I do love about this card, guys, is just how affordable it is right now. $7.50 for this card is an absolute steal in my opinion, and the fact that it is such an old set and such an old promo makes it even more reasonable to get. You really don't got nothing to lose here, man. You just go ahead and pour $50 on this. You'll see what happens. How many can you buy with 50? I believe you could buy around like 8-7 copies of this. And guess what? If this hits 20 bucks, which in my opinion most likely will happen, you just saw like a 2.4x in your collection, right? So it's a very, very solid pickup. The stuff I talk about, guys, if you're buying these kind of products, if you're buying, the Charizard V, you're buying the EV Max, so you're buying it for $2-3, I would highly recommend buying them in bulk, because you're not going to see too much gain if this goes from a $7.50 card to $20. Sure, that's 12 bucks, but it's like really not a lot. You should pour, $100 on this to be like, okay, using my analysis, right, studying the charts, I think that this could happen, and you see what it could. There's nothing you could really lose here, guys, because at the end of the day, the site is out of print now, 1000%. You're not finding this card anymore, and it's only destined to go up. I know I had a massive fallback right here, all the way down to like $5, but I think, man, you got really nothing to lose here, right? It's like $5, bro. It's not that deep. Now, I do want to bring up another topic, guys, right now, which is going to be promo cards. As a lot of you know, ETB promo cards have definitely been one of the most craziest things that we've seen in the market. We've seen promo cards like this Charmander go for like $80, which is, in my opinion, mind-boggling that people are paying that price. I get it, but like, dude, is it really that deep? Whatever your case it may be, guys, the fact is that I do think this stuff is really, really expensive. And I think there are some really good promos you guys should be looking to pick up right now from ETBs. Note that I know that ETB promo cards tend to have a very strong market, so that's why I'm actually doing this. I know there's actually a lot of people who want to go ahead and pick up a lot of promos, and I'm most likely going to be doing this myself at the card show. I think one great example, guys, is the Team Rocket's Wobbuffet from the Destiny Rivals ETB, and I want you to pay attention, guys, to the prices, right? The Pokemon Center Team Rocket's Wobbuffet is going for $70, but the regular one is going for $4. That is massive. And if you're asking me what would I do, I hope you would choose what I'm thinking of. Hopefully you're telling me you'd buy the regular one. Now, of course, the Pokemon Center one, guys, is more exclusive. I get that, but the fact is, right? I'll draw it out for you guys because I did this last video, and it's a very, very easy drawing to understand. For simple math, we're gonna have a budget, guys, of $100. All right, pay attention to this, please, and thank you. Now we have two lines right here. You can either go for the $100 card, right? You go for the $100 card, or you could go ahead and go for, and guys, just for easy math, we'll be doing this, right? We'll go for a $10 card. So say, for example, you pick up a $100 card, you get 1 copy, done. You go for this, you pick up 10 copies, done. Now, in all realness, right, I want you to answer this question. What's easier, for a $100 card to go to a $200 card, or for a $10 card to go to a $20 card? If you picked a $10 card to go to a $20 card, you are correct, my friends, because guess what? That, my friends, is way much more easier and way more simple to go. And in all realness, in 2-3 months, that's more likely to happen. While this card probably goes to what, 120, most likely. Let me erase that. Looks like a 1,000. Let me draw that better. Yeah, so we got up to 120. It's $20. And that, my friends, you just went ahead and doubled your money. So you just turned that $100, guys, into 200, and you went ahead and turned that into $20. So whatever you take that for your own word, sometimes, guys, quantity over quality is more important, especially when you have a massive gap in the market. And I think these promo cards are a great example of that. The fact is that it's Destiny Rivals, and the set is so strong, and I can only imagine how high this card's going to pump, right? Same thing, guys, going on with Journey Together right now. We have the exact same issue. However, it's not that expensive. But we have the Enzorora right now going for $40, and we have the base one, guys, going for $4. What's more easier, for a card to go from 4 to 8, or for a card to go from 40 to 80? Pretty simple math right here, and I want you guys to really picture this and imagine this. That sometimes it's not that hard to go ahead and pick up, these thoughts, these ideas. It's not hard to just put your mind to it and be like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I'm going to go ahead and do that regardless of that fact. Now, I'm hoping that I did clarify a few things, guys, with quantity over quality. I do think, the older ETB promos like the Charmander, the Pikachu, and stuff like that from the older Pokemon Center ETBs are a little bit of a different story because, instead of buying 30 copies for $4 to match the new one right now for Destiny Rivals, for example, it's either you buy 5 copies or this one. And sometimes, as crazy as it might seem, you have to flip-flop, guys. Sometimes quantity over quality is more important, and quality over quantity. I think for Charmander, for example, the promo it is, I think it's better to go for the Pokemon Center one, just due to the fact, guys, right? The Obsidian Flames is such an old set by now, and we're most likely never going to see that get reprinted, so might as well go all in on it. It's such already an expensive base promo that might as well just spend the extra and just go for this, right? Of course, right? You could counter me and say it's easier to go for 20 to 40 than, market price of 100 to 200. I totally get that. But also, you do have to keep in mind is that as this is so old, right, not too many people have it, I think they would rather go for this, right? Well, guys, Destiny Rivals is such a new set. We have so many more listings. You could definitely buy this way more, etc., etc. So keep that in mind. Same thing, guys, is going on right now with Black Bolt White Flare. We literally have the Pokemon Center exclusive promo going for $35, and we have the one right here going for $250. I do not know why there's no image. This is a great example, guys, of quantity over quality, right? Instead of spending $20 in the base set one, you're only spending $2, so I might as well go all in on that and buy 30 copies, for $60. Like, what are you going to lose, man? You're most likely to see a really, really good gain. It's really crazy. I do think it's a very solid promo as well, guys. If you take a quick look at it, the Thunderous, I believe White Flare does have Tornadus, so it's a very strong card. And, the Pokemon Center stamp is hands down one of the craziest things, man, that Pokemon has ever done, because they can easily, guys, imagine if they put a Pokemon Center stamp on an Umbreon or anything, bro. Oh my god, that'd be honestly crazy. I'm surprised they haven't done that yet. They've done that with the Eevee, but not with the Umbreon, so it's kind of concerning. Maybe they might do that. I don't know. But guys, to go ahead and end off the video, we're getting kind of close to the end right here. I do want to bring up another valid point, and I do want to say, guys, that Sam's Club has confirmed that they will be releasing these Pokemon prismatic ETBs on Pokeball. And to be completely honest with you guys, my overall thought and opinion on this is that this is going to be a sort of, to put in perspective, I think we're going to see a massive, not a massive, I should rephrase that. I think we're going to see a dip in prismatic ETBs right now and sort of in the whole set. Just due to the fact, guys, that like it's not too crazy. If you think about it realistically, it's more so like a leak in a big pool, right? We're obviously gonna see prices drop, but we're not gonna see prices drop that bad. You know, right now, if we take a quick look, guys, past month, you know, we saw them going for like 111 right now to 104. So obviously speaking, the Sam's Club thing is impacting the prismatic ETBs right now, so it's kind of good. Yeah, guys, let's go. Clap your hands right now, because this is a good sign, right? Whenever we see prismatic fall, it's a good thing for us investors. Better time to invest. But yeah, we're sort of seeing this fall a little bit right now, which is a good thing, as I was saying. But as I was saying, guys, it's more so going to be a giant pool, and just think about someone got a knife and plunged it into the side, right? There's going to be a lot of water that comes out, but not too much. It's not going to dent the whole market. So for those of you guys who are holding prismatic, you're fine. It'll pick back up. The rain will fill the pool back up again. Do I think this is a good buying opportunity to buy prismatic? Okay, I do want to make it pretty clear. You know, guys, prismatic evolutions is actually coming old, right? I mean, we're nearly 5 months into this set, and in all realness, you have to realize that a set usually does have a print run of around 2 to 3 years, and we're getting to the point now where prismatic is getting around 20% done of its print run right now, guys. I think Pokemon will probably go 3 years on prismatic, but if we just go with the safety net, 2 years on this, guys, we're already 20-25% done on prismatic evolutions. And do I see this set getting any cheaper and how things are going right now, guys? If we literally have the newest set release going for $90, I don't know. I'm not saying to buy prismatic. I'm not saying to buy it. I'm not saying not to buy it. Whatever, do what you want. Please do your own research, of course. But it might be considerable now, just due to the fact on where we are in terms of a community, guys, because we have Destin Rivals hitting all-time highs now, and that set is literally the newest set right now as well. It's insane. And let's just do a quick check on Destin. I mean, dude, did it freaking journey together? Like, didn't that guy's go for like a 250 box right now? It's absolutely insane. Yeah, we have Destin Rivals booster boxes really climbing up this month, which is very concerning in my opinion. Like, bro, I haven't even opened this set yet, man. Come on. Like, I know that here he isn't saying that, so take that in what you want for prismatic as well. I mean, I know prismatic is going to have a massive crash for the next few days probably, because people are going to Sam's Club, buying all of them, selling all of them, whatever. So we might see a massive crash with that market, but do what you guys want for that. If we check Journey Together just for the heck of it, yeah, Journey Together's go up to 240, bro, which is kind of concerning, man. You know, up 10% this past month from a 210, guys, all the way up to a 240 box, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for today's video. Please, guys, go ahead and join the Discord chat. We are, as I was saying, growing rapidly fast, and I would really appreciate it if you guys want to be part of something. Guys, we have just reached 30 minutes, almost 28 minutes. So if you do enjoy this longer content, please let me know in the description, in the comment section. Have a great day, my friends, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.